Git and GitHub, two of the most confusing words for every beginner coder. They sound almost the same. People mix them up all the time, but they are not the same thing. And after this video, you'll never be confused again. I'll explain both in the simplest way possible. No confusing tech words, just real examples. Welcome to SHADHINPATH, where we make tech simple. Let's go. First, let's understand the problem they solve. Imagine you're writing a really important assignment on your computer. You finish version 1, you save it. The next day, you make a bunch of changes, then more changes, then a few more. Suddenly, something goes wrong. Your file is a mess, and you just want to go back to how it was yesterday. But you can't. You already saved over it. Yesterday's version is gone forever. We've all felt that pain. Now imagine that for a big coding project with hundreds of files, one wrong change can break everything. That is the exact problem Git solves. So what is Git? Git is a tool that saves the full history of your work, every version, forever. Think of it like the save points in a video game. Every time you reach a checkpoint, you save. If you mess up later, you don't start over. You just go back to your last save. Git does that for your code. Each save is called a commit. A commit is simply a snapshot, like taking a photo of your entire project at one exact moment. Here's an example. You build a login page, commit. You add a button, commit. You change the colors, commit. Now you have 3 snapshots, and you can jump back to any of them anytime. Don't like the new colors? Go back 1 commit. The old version instantly returns. Want to see what your project looked like last week? It's all still there. Git is like a time machine for your work. And here's the key point. Git lives on your own computer. It quietly records every change you make in the background, so you never lose your work, and you can always undo. So if Git lives on your computer, what is GitHub? Here's the simplest difference in the world. Git is the tool. GitHub is the place. GitHub is a website where you store your Git projects online, in the cloud. Think of it like Google Drive, but for code. Your projects live safely on the internet. You can open them from any computer, your laptop, a friend's PC, anywhere, and you never lose them, even if your laptop breaks or gets stolen. But GitHub is much more than just storage. It's also where developers share their code with the whole world. Other people can see your projects, learn from them, use them, and even help improve them. Here's a real example. Imagine you and a friend are building an app together. Without GitHub, you'd email files back and forth. Final version 2, final real version. Total chaos. With GitHub, you both work on the same project online. Your changes and their changes come together automatically. No mess, no lost work. That's why GitHub is often called the social network for programmers. So how do Git and GitHub actually work together? It's a simple loop. Let me walk you through it. Step 1, you write code on your computer. Step 2, you save snapshots with Git. Those are your commits. Step 3, you push them to GitHub. Push just means uploading your work to the cloud. Step 4, if a teammate made changes, you pull. Pull means downloading their latest work onto your computer. Push sends your work up. Pull brings new work down. That's the whole rhythm. Code, commit, push, pull. You'll repeat it every day as a developer. Now, here's something most beginners don't realize. Your GitHub profile is like your resume as a developer. When you apply for a tech job, companies actually open your GitHub and look. They want to see your real projects, your code, and how consistently you work. A strong GitHub profile can get you hired, sometimes even more than a degree. So GitHub isn't just storage. It's your portfolio, your proof, and your professional home as a coder. Now let's level up. The real words you'll hear every day as a developer. Don't worry, each one is simple, and I'll give an example. First, a repository, or repo for short. A repo is just a folder for one project. It holds all your files and their full history. One project, one repo. Building a weather app? That's one repo. Next, a commit. You already know this, a saved snapshot of your work. Then a branch. A branch is a safe copy of your project, where you can try new ideas without breaking the main version. Example, your app works perfectly, but you want to test a risky new feature. You make a branch, experiment there, and your main app stays safe. If it works, great. If it breaks, you just delete the branch. No harm done. When your new idea works, you merge it. You combine the branch back into the main project. And when you work on a team, you open a pull request. A pull request is you saying, here are my changes. Please review them before adding them in. It's how teams check each other's work before it goes live. One more, clone. To clone means to download a full copy of a project from GitHub onto your computer so you can start working on it. Okay, now let me show you how you'd actually use GitHub in real life. It's only a few steps. 1. Go to github.com and create a free account. 2. Click New Repository. That's your project folder. 3. Add your code or files to it. 4. Every time you improve it, you commit and push. Now your work is saved online forever for anyone to see. That's it. That's the exact workflow real developers use every single day. So here's everything. Simply, Git saves your history. GitHub stores it online. A repo is your project. A commit is a snapshot. A branch is a safe experiment. A merge combines it. A pull request gets it reviewed. And here's why this matters for you. Every single tech company uses Git and GitHub. Every one. If you want a developer job, this isn't optional. It's day one. The good news? You just learned the foundation. So here's your action step. Go to GitHub today, create your free account, and make your first repository, even an empty one. Just start. If this finally made Git and GitHub click for you, subscribe to SHADHINPATH for simple, honest tech in plain language. And tell me in the comments, what should I explain next? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.